It's 3v3. You just wiped the other team. What the fuck is your teammates doing? Nothing. Oh, welcome to the Pixel Primos video game podcast, the show where we talk about all the latest things in gaming, from accidentally deleting your save file to calling Dr. Disrespect a pedophile. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
Hey man, he got what was coming to him.
All right.
Fuck that fool.
Some say it wasn't enough.
What's up, everybody?
Didn't he also cheat on his wife? Is that how we got him?
Yeah, that's how he got caught.
Mm-hmm.
I'm JJ.
And I'm Paco.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope everybody's staying warm, or at least
I've done neither of those things. I haven't been caught.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
And I haven't been caught cheating. So,
because I don't staying warm, it's like, oh, okay, well, you do you.
Yeah, right.
All right. Okay, all right. We got a good episode for you alphas right here.
Yeah, for all the video watchers, I apologize for my state of being.
Same.
I've been in the same outfit for 3 days because it's freezing outside and there's no way I'm turning on that show. It's gonna probably explode on me.
I mean, I just haven't combed my fucking hair. I was like, man, fuck,
my hair is still alright, but like, I wasn't gonna be the only one without a cool hat. Wanted to wear a hat.
I've been a potato the whole weekend. Ever since I ain't built well. Physically, I'm built for the cold because I'm fat, so I got plenty of layers of blubber. But like, I just don't want to go outside. Like as soon as the cold,
fat.
Yeah. As soon as the cold started coming in, I was like, well, I'm not leaving the fucking house. And then, I got an unexpected day off work today, so that was even better. So I was like, well, I'm just covering back up and taking another nap and, just been playing games for the whole fucking weekend and eating out. Like, that's it. Just,
Who's the lucky lady?
Nobody. Unless that lucky lady name is Chili's, because that's Chili's and Little Caesars. That's the only eating out I've been doing. I mean, I did try to get the girl's number at Little Caesars, but she wasn't having it.
When I went to Whataburger,
I can't go back to Little Caesars anymore.
She's too classy.
Yeah. She's too loyal. So I was like, oh.
So you're telling me she wasn't hot or ready?
Oh, we're back, baby.
We're back. Yeah, she was already. Not for me, anyways. She's like, here's your fucking pizza. I'm going to charge you $1 extra. That's fair.
That'll be $8, sir.
Like, I deserve that. I deserve that.
All right. Well, speaking of deserving stuff, Nintendo is like, hey, you know what? We got to give something to the fans. And so they said, we're going to do a Nintendo Direct. Well, we're going to drop a new trailer for Super Mario Galaxy, the movie. And I love that they always, whenever they do these type of announcements, they have to be very clear in the post saying that we ain't going to announce anything else. It's just
just the trailer.
Calm down, you fucking nerds.
I blame Super Smash Brothers fans for that, because ever since they started like shadow dropping like reveal trailers at other events, revealing characters, like they've just grown to expect like oh, they're gonna drop a new character, they're gonna drop a new like whatever, because they always did all these surprises. That now it's like, oh, it's like you bastards, like we're not gonna do shit. Like
Yeah.
just leave us alone. So I did tune in for the direct, and this one was very cut and dry. This one was,
Ooh.
they did their, like, hey, I'm Miyamoto, hey, I'm CEO of Illumination, and they cut to the chase. It was very like, hey, we're we're, we're so excited for this movie. Can't wait to drop it, to release it, and that they're in post production now. They're just working on the music. But yeah, movie set to come out April 1st, and then they dropped the trailer, and the trailer, it was just full on. It's just the Yoshi reveal. It's really all it was.
Oh, and Birdo.
Oh yeah, Umberto.
Birdo. She throws that.
Mm.
Hey,
But yeah, but that was.
have we decided what their
Hmm?
pronouns are?
No.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a more well versed alpha could correct me, but Birdo, like, I think canonically here, like in the United States, or I guess in English speaking parts of the world, I think Birdo is a girl, and then like in Japan, it's like unclear, undetermined.
Ambiguous.
they're
Yes, but
they're gender
to
fluid.
like, yeah, I think it's because there was like either like a translation like thing, or it was just like that's how originally it was in like the Japanese release, and then when they were doing the localization team was like, we kind of don't want that in the kids game, and they just said like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a girl or something like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Someone correct me in the comments.
I think it'd be funny if they were just like encourage the cowardly dog. We're duck brothers. We shouldn't be laying eggs.
um, well, I mean, because even Yoshi, like, technically Yoshi is a boy,
Mhm.
but he lays eggs, and from the eggs hatch other Yoshis. So
They're
yeah, it's just.
they're Mario Galaxy's platypuses, because platypuses are mammals, but they lay eggs. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
also, whether Yoshi's a boy or girl, man, who gives a fuck? Do you like Yoshi? Great. And they come in many different colors, so
Yes.
and with Birdie, same thing. Fuck 'em.
Birdo is just the one though. That's why
Mhm.
Oh,
Just
it's
the
just the one.
pink.
it's
Mhm.
just the one Birdo.
Well, in Adult Swim, technically it's a girl because she gives Luigi a blowjob. Or you know what? No.
It can still go either way, Paco.
That's true. I mean, I did watch Heated Rivalry, so it's like it's whatever. Did watch Heated Rivalry, so who cares?
But anyway, back to the trailers. So,
Wouldn't a better title for Heated Rival be like Touching Sticks?
well, okay, we're gonna jump on Heated Rivalry for a bit. It's based on a book, but the book has a different title. Like
It's
they
based on a
changed
Is
it.
it Touching Sticks?
No, like it's called something else.
I didn't know it was based on a book.
Heated Rivalry is just goon for women.
Yeah, it's yaoi.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yaoi manga.
yeah.
Well, evidently it's yaoi literature. I didn't.
Okay, so I think the book is called Game Changers.
I could see where it would be a problem to title the show that. I believe Disney had a show called Game Changers.
Yes.
It says it's just called Heated Rivalry by Rachel Reed. And then the other book, she's got a second book called The Long Game.
Wonder what that one's about.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a Game of Thrones situation where the series is called
Game
uh,
changers.
Story of Ice and Fire,
Ah.
but the first book is
The
Game of
Game of Thrones.
Thrones.
Yeah.
So they just, yeah, so maybe this one, like the series is called Game Changers, but the first book was called Heated Rivalry.
Oh.
Yeah, because then you have another one called Tough Guy, Common Goal, Role Model, and The Long Game.
Wait, so Game Changers, the first book, then Heated Rivalry, Tough Guy, Common Goal, Role Model, and Long Game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, there you go.
So if you're a book
All right.
fan, check out the series.
Or a BL fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, back to Nintendo. So
Right.
I think it's cool that they put like Super Mario Odyssey locations in this
Yeah.
one. Like you see that they're in the like the land that's clearly inspired by Mexico. You see that
Yeah.
in the opening of the trailer. The music is on point. You hear a lot of orchestral music from the game, and you see that when they're exploring, they bust out, the fire flower, and it's important that they use the fire flower because fuck ice. It
Yep.
shows that
Mm.
ice isn't working
Nope.
and that it's not beneficial in this situation, and if anything, ice is probably just making things worse.
It is.
It is. Judging
Yeah.
from everything I can see outside my parking lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Ice is
Yeah.
making everything worse.
Yes, definitely. It's too cold. It's cruel. So you see him use the fire flower, and then yeah, that's when you get the reveal of Yoshi. Now, here's something that I didn't catch, but my wife caught this. Is at the end of the trailer, you see that Toad is carrying baby Mario and baby Luigi with next to Yoshi, and Yoshi's holding, I don't know, like a gun or something. I don't know. And they run away from the giant T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, wait a minute. Are they really gonna do a Yoshi's Island like origin story, or is it like Kamek used like some magic and turned them into babies, and we got a Dragon Ball Daima situation where Yoshi's just got to like help him get back?
I'm thinking it's just a magic thing.
No.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
think
thinking.
so too.
Just a magic thing.
Because
Yeah.
in the first one, they clearly established that Mario and Luigi have like
Have a family,
parents.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It'd be crazy. They bring the babies back home. You have kids.
Yeah. But yeah, movie's gonna come out in April 1st, and I'm pretty excited for it, but it's because I actually really liked the animated Mario movie. I
liked it
thoroughly
too.
enjoyed it.
It was really
So,
good. It's a really
Mhm.
good video game adaptation. Probably
Yeah.
the best one.
Yeah, it's definitely in the top. It I think with these ones it's always like a challenge because it's like Mario doesn't really have like a set story, so it's kind of hard to like how
Yeah.
do you adapt all this, all this stuff into like a big like series, or I guess a linear like story. So it's crazy to see like, yeah, like the creativity of them incorporating some stuff from certain games into this. And yeah, and my wife's just waiting for them to do Super Mario Sunshine. She wants that like somehow, some way, like in this, and it's like, look, maybe for the third one.
Yeah. I want them to bring back another Super Mario Sunshine. That's such a great game. That was so much fun.
Mhm. I feel like that one's the like the black sheep of the series, just because like mechanically it's a little different because of the water pack,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also just crazy difficult. Like, oh my god, like my memory of that game is great, but then I remember how much I hated the difficulty of it.
Yeah.
Fair point.
hmm but still, it's not
I
a
don't think
bad
I beat that one. Like even in the new collection, I kind of
game.
frustrated and just stopped playing.
It's like no,
Oh,
I finished it, and that was such a that one was such a nightmare to finish. Then Galaxy, like it's still a challenge, but it's nowhere near as difficult, I think, as Sunshine. So it makes you like, oh, okay, like breathe a bit of a sigh. You know what I think it is? It's that um I mean, part of it is those challenges where you don't have the water pack, and it's also that they did a lot of. I think it suffers from like Crash Bandicoot 1, where there's too many, like, you have to get like precise jumps to like finish the level, and those aren't fun. So I think that's what was going on with that one. But speaking of stuff that isn't fun, let's talk about Highguard.
damn. Damn.
Okay,
Damn.
hold on. Maybe I
Damn.
should back up a bit.
Damn.
I should back up a
Yeah.
bit. All right. So
Damn. Just
for you
fucking
alphas,
gut punch.
for you alphas tuning in, hold on. Let me back up a bit. All right. So Highguard,
Let's take you
as
all the
a
way back to last month.
yes, at the Game Awards. But it just dropped. The game dropped like 7 hours ago, as of this recording. But
Yeah.
yes, it's the game that was announced last at the Game Awards, and it had some controversy because, well, why was this the last game that they announced? They should have announced Tomb Raider or Mega Man or something, because the Game Awards has always had the reputation of the last announcement is always the like, oh shit, drop the mic
Mhm.
moment, reveal, whatever. And this one just was, underwhelming, I guess,
Mhm.
because it's an online game, and it's fair to say, because of recent, failures in the online only sector, that yeah, people aren't too crazy about, these games as a service type, multiplayer games and whatnot. So yeah, saving this for the end was a choice, and there was all these like, rumors going around that, oh my god, they had to have paid millions of dollars to get it announced
Yeah, I
last.
didn't
And
like. Sorry to interrupt, but
no, go for it.
like, I understood being like underwhelmed by it because even we were
hmm
underwhelmed by it, and we talked a
Yeah.
little, a little. I don't even think we really talked smack, but we were like, yeah, this probably shouldn't have been the move to
hmm
close it.
Mhm. Yeah.
But when people started saying that, like, no, these fucking developers paid up the ass to like get it at the end, I was like, where in the hell is this coming from? I never like I figured that it was like, yeah, you probably do have to like work out some kind of deal with Jeff
Yeah.
or with
hmm
whatever corporate entity that runs the Game Awards to like put your trailer on there. But I've never heard of there being like Super Bowl level pricing where it's like, oh yeah, no, at the end you gotta. It wasn't until this dropped that they were like, oh yeah, they fucking have a scale of like what part of the show you want to be in, and it's like, where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, it was just like a kind of like a game of telephone. Someone said like, "Oh, you got to pay $1 million to like get that slot," and then people just like kind of ran with it. That like, "Oh, did you hear? You have to pay a lot of money to get that." And as far as I can tell, like it's not true. Like that they paid money for that slot. Uh, a rumor that I had heard, and this is the one that I leaned like, "Ooh, this might be plausible," is that originally the last game slot was reserved for a different game, but the person who was going to reveal it couldn't attend because of
GTA 6.
reasons, right?
A boiler
And
exploded.
so because Grand Theft Auto 6 couldn't be there in person to present it, they decided not to pull the plug on announcing it and revealing it at the show. So then they just offered it to them, like, "Hey, is it cool if we bump you guys up to the end of the show?" And that they agreed to it. I'm like, that one sounded, plausible, right? But now it looks like no, like they got put there just because Jeff wanted to put him there and genuinely liked the game and believed in it that
Yeah.
they could be there. So
that kind of backfired on him.
I think so. I think
and
so.
Yeah.
I think the crazy thing right now surrounding the game, like before we even get to talking about it, is that they've been radio silent up until today with the game finally coming out. And that's crazy to hear, especially for a free online only game. It's it's unheard of to go this radio quiet like so close to your launch, that they literally did a full presentation and reveal as the game dropped.
Yeah.
And it's so yeah, this is very unusual, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see if this marketing like strategy paid off. It's either going to be like, "Holy crap, this was genius," or it's going to come back to blow up in their face.
So,
So Mhm.
I recently saw a video from Young
Uh-huh.
about Highguard.
Friend of the show, right?
Yeah, friend of the show, Young subscribe.
Mhm.
He speaks Spanish. He lived in Venezuela. I didn't know
Oh.
that.
¿Qué onda,
I caught
Yonya?
I caught one of his live streams, and he brought up that he used to. He knows a little Spanish. But anyway, I didn't catch what article it was or where it was, but go check out his video on Highguard. It should be his most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
And he found an interview with one of the devs, and they basically said that, yeah, we wanted to do a shadow drop the same way we did with Apex. That's why they were radio silent. Because it was like we were just gonna shadow drop this, but Jeff came by, like, they invited people to try it out and play it like behind the scenes, and Jeff was part of it, and he offered them like, "Hey, you guys want to show up at the Game Awards?" I don't think he offered them the final spot at that point. Maybe he did. I don't know. The interview wasn't very clear on that. But they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, sure. We'll." They took him up on his offer, but at that point, since they were going to shadow drop, they're like, we didn't have shit. We needed to, like, we got like our game capture and our videographer, and we were like, come on, we got to crap out a fucking trailer in like 20 minutes because like we're going up on stage like now. So that's why the trailer was kind of bland and kind of rough. And that's why they haven't said anything up until now, because they weren't planning on saying anything. So,
Yeah. And yeah, I believe that because yeah, even Apex was shadow dropped.
yeah, and
But
they're all former Apex.
yes, yeah, this is their next game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, from the people that
Not.
did Apex Legends, and when you play this, you can definitely tell
Yeah.
it's the same people. But uh, so the three of us played it already.
Mm-hmm.
We tried it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess should we start with like the stuff we liked and then move on to stuff that we didn't like and then just wrap up the review, or how do you guys want to do this?
There,
Uh,
there wasn't much I liked.
Oh, okay.
let's do a compliment sandwich.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's probably gonna be more meat in this sandwich than there is bread. But in terms of compliments, I found a match really quick. I know that hasn't been the situation for a lot of folks, but I was able to dip in to the game relatively quickly. On PlayStation, it ran good, fine. Like I didn't encounter any connection issues. No real major bugs. Maybe there was, but like that might be something. It's more of a knock on it, so I'll save it for the meat. And music was cool.
Yep.
I dug the soundtrack. Yeah, music
I
was
can
real cool.
agree with all those points. The music was pretty cool. I think all the characters look really cool. Um, gameplay wise for me, I didn't encounter any bugs. Everything was pretty smooth. I did when I first downloaded it. I did have to close it and restart it because it wasn't letting me into the training at all. So I was like, well, just let me close it, restart it, and then loaded right up, no problem. Um, and music was great. It looks really great. Played really smooth. I didn't encounter any bugs either.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. Gameplay wise, I thought it was cool. I loved the mounts and being able to like shoot and fight off from your mount
Mm-hmm.
is awesome. The raid section of the game I thought was really fun. That is definitely the highlight of the gameplay loop of Highguard. So all of I thought that was also really neat. Yeah, the characters also look pretty cool. But um as far as like glitches go, I didn't encounter any. The only thing was, yeah, it took me a while to get into the game, about like a minute or two. But once I was in there, I was in there. The only thing I saw, but I wouldn't even call this a glitch. I think this is just more of an oversight on their part. Is that I did the training, and after the training, it boots you back to the main menu. But then when I hit play game, it took me back to the training and there was
Oh yeah,
no exit button, meaning I had to
to
close the
do it all
game,
over.
restart it, wait the 2 minutes, 1 minute to get back into the game, so then it could put me back into the 3v3. So yeah, put an exit button. Thank you.
All right,
All
that
right,
was
so
the.
now we're getting to the meat, right?
Wait.
Now we're at the meat.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
you know what? I had to take it back. I did encounter, well, maybe it could be a glitch, but maybe not. But we'll get to
Yeah,
it.
that's where I'm at. Where I'm like, I'm not sure if it was really.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with a really minor complaint because a lot of games do this, and I need them to fucking stop. Is that Highguard, much like many other games, it's not the only one, uses cursor menus,
Oh God, yeah.
even though I'm on console.
Oh God.
Create a fucking like actual menu. Not everyone's gonna play on PC.
Yeah.
And then if you have an actual, like console UI menu, or even on PC, if you have like just a general UI menu that doesn't involve the cursor, you avoid the situation that Juan was in because you have to change out of the game mode. And this is a new game. Like, how am I supposed to know that it's not automatically changing the game mode?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I don't like these cursor menus. I want games to move. I know it's like one of the last parts of the development cycle, and they have a lot of shit that they need to, make sure is working and is in proper order. Come on, guys, get a good UI for the menus. Thank you.
No, I agree.
Hire someone on fucking Fiverr to do it. All right, that's my minor complaint.
My minor complaint is just that my mount that I chose was the bear, and it doesn't roar; it neighs like the fucking horse, and it sounds like it has hooves. And I know, and that is a very minor complaint. I get it; it's a very, very minor complaint. But I was like, as I'm charging in, I'm like, I'm on a bear. Why do I hear hooves? And why is he neighing? Like, what is this? I would have loved a roar, or you could feel like it's paws. But that's very minor, very, very minor. Just
that's probably something that I noticed.
Fixed. Yeah, it was just something that I noticed, and of course, it's nothing to deter you from playing the game. It's just what I had encountered. That's probably my minor complaint from the whole thing.
Juan, I didn't even know you could pick a fucking mount.
Yeah, you can. You can pick. What is it? 4 different mounts.
With whatever fucking horse it gave me. I didn't.
Yeah.
It
defaults to the horse.
Yeah, defaults to the horse. There's a bear, a panther, and a griffin.
That explains why those dudes I was playing with had panthers.
You're like, damn, how long have y'all been playing that you already unlocked a panther?
Before we get into the meat of it, we should probably back up and explain what the game is like, what it actually is. So
that's one of my minor complaints.
Oh, okay.
But you can go ahead and explain it.
Okay, because this is going to lead into one of my major complaints, but let me at least just explain it, and then I'll pass it over to you. So, it like I mentioned earlier, it is a 3v3, 3 versus 3. There is no PvE mode as of right now. And so the gameplay loop is basically in 5 different phases. So the first phase is after you pick your character, and you have your assault, support, and defense, and I think recon. Those are the types right now. There's only 8 characters right now, by the way.
I didn't even know there were fucking types.
Yeah. So after you pick your character, the first thing is you pick your base. Then you have 60 seconds to reinforce the base by barricading some walls and stuff like that. And you use that same time of those 60 seconds to also pick out your loadout, what weapons you want to take with you into the match. So after that phase, the next one is the scouting portion of it, where you go out and try to find upgrades or that in-game currency that you use to buy upgrades, armor for the match. And during that point, you're essentially just exploring this big area, hence the mounts. That's what they're for, so you can go around and explore that stuff. You might run into the enemy team during these moments. And then after that, then that's when a sword will spawn in that area randomly. And it's a race to go get the sword and grab the sword. And then once you grab the sword, you need to try to take it to your enemy's base and then use that sword to break the defenses of of their base, the barrier, if you will. Now, during that time, they are trying to gun for the sword as well. So the player carrying the sword, they can get gunned down, and the sword will get stolen by your opponents. And it's just that game of cat and mouse until someone finally takes it to the enemy base, breaks the shield, and then that's when the next phase, which is the raid portion, kicks in, where you are attacking the enemy base. They are trying to defend it, and you have to either destroy the generators or destroy that like center console thing.
The heart.
And there you go, the arc. And if the team succeeds in destroying either the two generators or the arc, then game's over and they win. Or if the team successfully defends the base, then the sword gets reset and it spawns back in the map, and then you reset that portion of the game again, and you redo the raid until finally someone succeeds. And that's basically the gameplay loop of what a match is like. So now, JJ, what was your minor complaint?
My minor complaint is that this feels like deathmatch with extra steps.
Okay.
Like I see what they're going for, and it is cool. It is a really solid idea. I don't hate the idea on its own. I think there's something that they need to tweak and adjust when it comes to the gearing up portion and the defense portion, because at the moment, it's the game launch, right? So there's going to be issues and like stuff that needs to be adjusted. At the moment, there's no point in me checking my loadout during that, build up the defense phase, because I'm just going to go out into the wilds and find a different gun anyway.
Yep.
So what's the point of giving me the option to check my fucking loadout?
Yeah.
Two, once you're out into the wilds and like trying to hunt down better gear or currency or shit, even the enemy team, the map is too huge for the amount of players, players, like a 3v3.
I counted that as a major complaint, but but yes, I am.
We can get into the. My minor complaint is that, it's too many extra layers. This feels like the fucking Cheesecake Factory menu, where it's like, you're giving me way too many options here, dog. Like, I just need the one thing. Like, just give me the one thing. Mm-hmm. Just give me the fucking boiga. I just want the bogo. I guess that would be the minor complaint. But if you want to get, since we're already like talking about the gemeplay loop, let's just get into the nitty gritty of it. The map for the gearing up phase is too big for the amount of players.
It's a lot.
I agree.
It's a lot of ground to cover.
It's a lot of ground to cover, and like, you have the mount, so it makes it easier, but it's still like, dog, this is huge, and like, I'm not seeing. It takes me too long to get to my teammate if they get attacked. If like someone gets the jump on them, I can't back them up because I'm all the way like on the other fucking corner of it.
Yeah. So
trying to get fucking crystals and you make deals with the fucking drug dealer that they got there. Like,
so for me, the big selling point of this game was being able to ride the horse into battle, or the bear, whatever. Being able to ride an animal into battle and gun down other bad guys and stuff. That to me was the big selling point of this game. I'm like, holy shit, that looks cool. But I just realized that was a very deceptive trailer, because in the trailer, you see him ride into battle, gun down two dudes on the mount, then get off the mount and then kill someone else. It's like it's 3v3. You just wiped the
Yeah.
other team. What the fuck
Yeah.
is your teammates doing? Nothing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really have any more major or minor complaints. So I agree. Map is too big for the amount of players. The it's basically search and destroy from Call of Duty because you have to plant the bomb to destroy either generator or what they call the heart, which is the major part of your enemy's base. Now, one thing is like, so when the sword appears and you go and grab it, if you die while you're carrying the sword, of course the enemy team can pick it up. You only have about 60 seconds to reach the enemy's base, and if you die within those 60 seconds, if the other team grabs it and starts heading back to your base, if nobody reaches either base, like you don't reach their base, they don't reach your base, wherever the sword lands and whoever is it closest to is where the raid is going to start. So if you get close to the enemy base and you drop the sword because you get shot, but then nobody else picks up the sword, not your teammates, not the other team, then when the 60 seconds are up, the raid's going to start at the enemy base. I don't really like that much.
I
It's
didn't counter that. I didn't know that that's how that worked.
yeah,
It's
that's
so
yeah.
it turns into like a wipe the other team because there's no respawns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But if after that it still takes too long and neither team has wiped the other one completely, that's when it goes into okay, whoever moved the sword closest, they get it. They get
They
it.
get
Just
yeah.
gives it to them.
They
Yeah.
just gives it to them. And then once you there's that, and then also you can respawn. So once you die, your teammates can respawn you, but there's like it's not permadeath or whatever, but you hit an orb appears wherever you died if your teammates get there to revive you. If not, once you kill them, you as the enemy have to go to that orb and destroy the orb, and then you got to wait like the full 20-30 seconds before you can revive.
Respawns do take a while.
Yeah, respawns
Yes.
take quite a bit.
Take
I
like
have a
double.
complaint about that. So, oh,
Go ahead, Keith. No,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know. Okay, so I was playing as the support character.
I don't know what the character
The
was.
chick the chick with the black hair, the goth looking one. I was playing as her, and her ultimate ability is that she can drop a spawn point. What is the fucking point of it? It's like you can't drop it in the big map because it doesn't really help you out there
Yeah,
because you only have 60 seconds to try to get the sword. So, and the point is to get the sword to the enemy base. So, there's really nowhere conveniently where you could drop the spawn point. And then during the raid section, if unless you're the one attacking and you drop the spawn at the enemy generator, that's the only real beneficial place. But if you're defending, you don't need to drop a spawn point anywhere. It's your base. You can spawn in there. So I feel like that's a ability that is kind of pointless in the way the game is designed. And with that said, with the respawning, if the respawn time was smaller, I can see setting up a spawn point being more useful. But right now, it's like 18 seconds to respawn unless your teammate revives you. But if they revive you, it defeats the purpose of having the spawn point because your teammate just revived you. You're going to come back right there, right next to them. So, yeah. So I would put that as like a complaint that as of right now, I don't see that that ultimate as being useful.
I didn't even get to use my ultimate.
Oh no.
I didn't use any of my shit.
Just use the gun. Just use the gun.
Yeah, like
You know what else I
go
didn't
ahead.
like? You know what else I didn't like?
Good.
The melee.
Oh yeah, I didn't like the
Yeah.
melee.
I did
You
not
have to
like the
time
melee.
it.
Yeah, like you have to time it. Like, bro, I don't have time to time it. I just need to start swinging. I need to throw hands if I have to throw hands. It does right now. It doesn't really seem super well balanced. Like the one when you start, his name is, I believe, Atticus is like the assault character. I feel like his ultimate is probably not necessarily OP, but like when you activate his ultimate, he floats and jumps up into the air. So he's
Okay.
got somewhat of an advantage over you. And he throws like these fucking they're not mines, but what are they called? Like I want to use Helldivers, like Tesla towers. So the closer you get to them, they'll shock you. You can destroy them pretty easily, but also they're kind of hard to see. That's the other thing. They're kind of hard to see. I was like, why am I dying? Who's shooting at me? And it just happened to be his ultimate. He set it up to where, as soon as you walk by, you get shocked.
Yeah.
Right now just seems just terribly balanced.
Yeah, right now I think I'm gonna go back to my fucking Cheesecake Factory analogy, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on how how well they balance it and how well they fine tune the game. Right now, I don't think it's at the point where I need all these options. Um, because the abilities, like in something like Marvel Rivals or in Overwatch, the abilities help you because you're constantly encountering the other team.
Yeah.
So, like, you need something to help you reload or help you, just get some sort of advantage over the other shooter. uh but here, since like it's so rare that I'm going to encounter them because the map is so big and it's so spread out, like I never used my ability. Like in the match that I
Mhm.
played, I never used any of them. I didn't use my standard L1 and I didn't even touch my ultimate. I didn't know what the hell it did, so I was like, I'm not.
Mhm.
I think she
Yeah.
throws knives. I don't know.
Yeah.
um,
During my playthroughs, also, I never encountered the enemy team in the part where you're exploring and you're using the mount. Oh, what one thing really quick about the mount? You can only use the mount in that part, that phase of the game. Once you're doing the raid, you cannot use the mount. So you can only use the mount in the part of the game where you might not even run into the enemy team. Meaning, what's the point of having combat while riding the mount if you might not even run into the team? Okay, back to you, Jay.
yeah. Well, you can also use it in the gear up phase, and that pissed me off. That pissed me off because I was trying to like jump up to reinforce one of the walls, so I would,
Mm-hmm.
it's jump and also mantle is the same
Yeah.
button. I was
Oh,
getting
to get
close
the
enough
mount.
to like mantle, so I pressed X again, and then I ended up on my fucking horse, and I was like, I'm not
Yeah,
jumping as high. What the hell happened?
that happened to me too.
um, but that's a me issue. That's a skill issue. That's
Mhm.
not a it's
Yeah.
not the game issue. Uh, but yeah, like I think they need to tweak some things. Maybe make it. I don't know if 6v6 would make it better. I think that even if they just make it 4v4, it would be a huge improvement on it without changing too much. Because the jump from 3v3 to 6v6, the jump to double is massive. And I don't
Hmm.
think that's
I thought maybe they could just do 3v3v3, like add
a third one,
another.
a third
Yeah.
team.
Uh huh. But
But that would make matches like
it
stupid
would
long.
definitely, like, during the part where you're fighting for the sword, would probably like be the thing that like would take longer because now there's more teams. to take it. But right now, the way it's built with the whole, oh, if after 60 seconds it goes into wipe out the other team, no respawns. And then after that, it just goes to whoever moved it the closest gets the win after that sudden death uh, round, if you will. So it could work, but I think the other thing is also the raid section of the game is like the most fun part of the game. So part of me thinks like I think you all should have maybe built a gameplay loop around just the raid section since that's clearly the most fun part.
Mm-hmm.
But I get why they did it. It's because that gameplay loop I guess would get too repetitive and you people would probably get bored like faster because that's all you do. But I would think then at that point they should have maybe done it like Plants vs Zombie style Garden Warfare where you swap. Like you have one team defend, the other one raid,
Yeah,
and then after that you swap and now the defending team is the like
like
or
search and
something
destroy.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like yeah, there you go. Like search and destroy.
search and
They should have
destroy. That's
done.
base. Search and destroy with extra steps. And also, I think this game right now, the way it is not going to be a fun game with randos.
Oh
No,
yeah.
This is
that
this
was
you need to have your friends play with you, because if you jump into a match with randos and y'all don't, and you're one of those people that does not communicate, does not talk, you're gonna have a bad time. Because
Yeah.
most people I honestly think are just going to turn this into a death match. That's all. They're not going to go for the objective. They're not going to go for like search and destroy, like plant the bomb. None of that. They're just going to go try to kill the other players. That's all they're going to
Yeah.
fucking do. Maybe you should have that kind of mode where you just have the open maps. You have your spawn points, which is going to be your bases, and then that hella big open map where you can fight each other on the fucking mounts. Would be like, okay, you have a death match, and this is where you can add your 6v6 or whatever amount of players. But the way they have it right now, this isn't going to be a fun game for randos unless you play with those randos that really do like to enjoy this kind of gameplay. This has to be like, it's got to be you and two of your other friends that play together.
Yeah.
To your point, I think because so far, from what we've heard, the reason that this closed out the Game Awards was because Jeff got to play it, and he was like, "This is really, really fun. This deserves the final spot." And we've played it. We played it with randos, and we're not seeing what Jeff saw. And I think the reason for that is exactly what you're saying, Paco. That Jeff was probably playing with people that he knew against people that he knew. They were all clowning on each other. They were all, just bros being bros, hanging out with the boys.
Yeah.
But when I'm being thrown in a team, two dudes I don't know, against three dudes that I don't know, like, I'm not gonna have as much fun as Jeff did, and I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what this needs? If you want to make it fun with randos, it needs Helldiver style propaganda. Helldivers is the one game that I think that I have played to where I can jump into any match with any rando, and we're gonna go for the objectives. We're gonna kill everything in sight. You know the objective, you know what to do. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and I think this game needs that kind of like sprinkle of propaganda somehow to make people like, yeah.
The thing with Helldivers is that it's PvE.
Yeah, true.
So I don't think I think the dynamic of it would be different when it comes to team comp.
Yeah.
Because there's no enemy team.
Okay, fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And and Helldivers is PvE.
Yeah.
Fair point.
It's a squad, fighting against a common enemy. Whereas this one, it's player versus players. So yep.
And I think I saw somewhere somebody said don't call it a hero shooter because it's not a hero shooter. But
It
I'm like, it
kind of
plays like
is
a
though.
hero. Yeah, that's what it plays like a hero shooter. It's a
Yeah.
hero rage shooter, I guess.
I mean,
Um,
it's a it's not a hero shooter in the sense that like, but I mean, even Apex is a hero shooter because like during the gear up phase, it doesn't matter. Like
Mm.
typically with hero shooters, like your loadout, your guns are tied to your hero,
To
right?
yeah,
your yeah.
yeah,
In Team Fortress 2, the sniper gets the sniper rifle. It's not
hmm
like the
Yeah.
spy gets the sniper rifle.
yeah.
Yeah. And
And in this one, no, like anyone can pick up the sniper rifle. And that's
yeah.
something that pissed me the fuck off because the enemy team had a really good sniper.
You're always
I,
encountering really good snipers. I don't. I
bro,
haven't encountered any good
I,
snipers
I,
yet.
I've been playing Fortnite and I don't know why it dropped me into the sweaty lobbies because I'm not that great. But like every game, I'll come close to like I'll be in like the top 10 or top 5 sometimes. And every fucking time I'm like, oh man, I might actually win this. I get sniped from like 3 mountains away.
Yeah.
um, but the thing that I encountered that I don't know is a glitch. It might be, it might not be. Because I don't have the other guy's POV. Was during the raid phase, me and my teammate were just pumping this dude full of lead, at, from what I could see, and he didn't go down, and he just sniped us like from around the corner. To my from my perspective, it looked like he got me from around the corner. I thought I was already like behind the wall. Maybe like from his POV, no, I hadn't moved out yet. But for me, there was that like delay or that lag or whatever, where like, no, in my camera, I was already behind the corner, but probably in like the game state, I wasn't. Um, but also like, dude, we shotgunned the fuck out of this dude. Like we left him like the end of Scarface, and he didn't go down. Like I don't know if he just had like the highest tier armor, and I had a basic bitch shotgun. Like it was great. It wasn't any special color. So
Mm.
maybe it was that, but it did feel like what the fuck, dude. Like this guy has cheats. Like this guy's
Yeah.
already hacked the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get
we
you.
still won, so probably not.
Mm. I guess as we get ready to wrap things up, well, I guess final thoughts and do you recommend it and are you gonna keep playing Highguard?
So I'm gonna keep trying it probably for another week or two. See if I get. Well, I probably won't get any better like skill wise because I'm shitty. I'm a shit gamer. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna keep playing for a little while longer. See what happens. See if I kind of get into it. Right now, I don't know, bro. Like I got there's it's not making me want to like you know really
Stop
try.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's not something I'm like, well, I'm not gonna play Mirage or Fortnite or anything else right now. It's not really grasping me to be like, dude, this is the new. Got to play this. And, I think I agree with you, Juan and JJ. Like, I feel like you don't need right now. You shouldn't have had that many characters. Should have started off with only like 3 or 4 characters, just to kind of feel it out. And you might have already had all these characters, designed and made. Well, you could probably just release those a little slower. Um, and I feel like also the training part of it needs to be a little bit better because I don't even I only got to use the ultimate. I only trained with the ultimate like once,
Mhm.
And
and
it's only the one character.
yeah,
Yeah, in the training.
but I think they need to do the training kind of like they did with Apex, where you drop into the training and they have all the weapons available, so you can kind of test out all the weapons, the different levels of armor. You can kind of check them out and feel them out, and then you can switch. You can change characters in the middle of training mode, so you can kind of feel out who you're going to want to play with, how you want to play with that particular character. Oh yeah, another thing between the raid modes. So if you don't succeed in blowing up part of the uh the base, you and both bases lose health. So you're like breaking down the health of each base. So if neither one, if you get to you plant the sword, but you don't actually succeed in blowing anything up, then your base loses health and their base loses health, and then you start all over again until one base is finally destroyed, whether it
Yeah.
be by blowing it all up or just gradually losing health. But every time it resets, the loot resets and it also upgrades every single time. So you're going to start off with like super basic loot, but as you continue and as you progress, the loot's going to get higher and higher and higher levels. So it's by the towards the end, you're going to start seeing legendary and rare loot and super rare loot every
Yeah.
time, which I thought was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I did like that aspect
Yeah.
of it. But I'm probably gonna keep trying it a little bit more. But right now, I don't really see it as something that I'm gonna play long term. To be totally honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I haven't uninstalled it, and I'll probably jump in and play another handful of matches. I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said, Paco, and that's gonna close out my compliment sandwich. This is the last piece of bread. I do like that the loot respawns one, and that it upgrades. And I don't know if this is something that like the game does on the back end, or if it's just a matter of me getting lucky. But I mentioned that fucking annoying sniper was just like popping us off. In the last gear up phase that we got, I found a legendary helmet. Now, even if he got a shot off at my head, I was alive. Headshots. Like I didn't die. So that helped even out the score. Also, he didn't get that sniper rifle until the second phase, like until the second gear up phase. And we won the raid. Like we had blown up one of their generators. We were about to win the game, like in that one raid phase. But we couldn't blow up the second generator. So they probably got the sniper rifle in that second phase, and that's when they managed to like raid us. But so it does seem to be able to even itself out. Like there does seem to be something in the back end that's like kind of monitoring your play style and spreading out some loot that might help you out.
And yeah, as far as me, I think they should have had a few more characters at launch. I mean that in the sense of you had like 3 assault characters, 2 of everything else, but you only had the 1 recon character. So if you don't like that recon character, you're screwed. She's the only one as of right now at launch. So I think they should have at least had at least 2 per type class. But yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said that. Like the game is like like the gameplay is fine. The shooting works well, the abilities work well, all of that works well. I just do think like it needed more time in the oven. I think they should have play tested this a bit more to see that like the gameplay loop right now is not.
I think it should have had a beta or an alpha.
Yeah. It should have
rather than
to get.
I want to give what? I was gonna give it another compliment. Yeah, I will say it looks cool as shit though. Like all the symbols, all the characters, it looks really, really good. You know what I mean? I am interested in like, okay, well, the gameplay right now to me is kind of cheeks, not super great. It's not like I said, it's not grabbing me, but I feel like there's like some cool like lore and stuff behind this that I feel like y'all should bring that out a little bit more. You know what I mean? That I kind of
Yeah.
like. I like the look of these worlds and these islands and these places that you're playing in. It's more. I want to learn more about that. And that's just me, though. That's just me. I just want to learn more
Mhm.
about that. If they have like videos or like books or something about it, I'd probably pick those up because I like that kind of shit. So yeah, that's my
Mhm.
and that's my like my only other like compliment, I guess,
I
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I'll say like as far as like, do I recommend it right now? I think it's like if you like Apex Legends, give it a shot.
yeah,
You
that's fair
might
enough.
enjoy it. It is very much like
My
Recommend.
thing,
they copied the homework, but they changed enough to where you can tell it's different. Um,
also, it's
it,
free, so like
it
Yeah,
is free. It is
it'd be one
free to play
thing like
if you pay it. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, if this was a $40 game, I would still like I
Oh
would
yeah.
be hesitant to recommend it,
Yeah.
but I would say like if you liked Apex, you might like this. Go ahead and check it out.
Hmm.
yeah. It's free.
On
I think
Steam,
there
you can
is like
refund. On Steam,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
can refund it, so it's fine. But like on console, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But since it's
Yeah.
free, I'm
Yeah.
like, fucking, it's only going to
It's
cost you
a
bandwidth, dog. Just download
yeah.
Yeah, just
it.
give it a shot.
But
See
there
if you
is
can.
currency that you can buy in game.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
know what it's for yet because I didn't really dive that deep. But there is currency like
they
microtransactions in the game.
they
Um,
have kind of like the war bonds from Helldivers. That like they have something similar here. I think it's called
mhm.
like a war chest or something like that, and
Oh,
there's
okay,
unlocks in there.
okay.
But I think just like Helldivers, you can unlock it by just playing the game. You don't
Oh,
have to
okay.
throw money at it. But yeah, but so do I recommend it right now? It's hard to recommend, but you know what? It's free. Give it a shot. If you liked Apex, give it a shot. Am I going to keep playing it? As of right now, I don't see myself playing it, but maybe if some friends are like, "Hey, we're going to play," it, and then maybe I'll hop on and see. But right now, for me, it's very much this is not my cup of tea. I don't think it's terrible,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's great.
yeah.
It's middle of the road.
Yeah.
All the things it doesn't do bad. Like everything in it on its own, perfectly fine, perfectly serviceable. It's just
Yeah.
when it all comes together, it's not wowing us the same way
Yeah.
that Jeff said that it would.
Yeah. And I wanted to be able to fight people on my damn mounts, man.
So
So
I
misled
think
by
I
that.
might have a solution to that problem because right now, I mean, the obvious solution is add more players, but the other solution I think might work. I don't know if this was something that they play tested or tried out in like the early stages of development. Currently, I think what they should do is they should combine the defense phase and the gear up phase to one.
Mm-hmm.
Where like as soon as you start, you can go out and explore the world. But the gear up phase is supposed to be like a risk reward kind of thing. And right now it doesn't really feel that way because there's not enough players and the map is too big.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it should try to incentivize finding the enemy team during that gear up phase. And the way you do that is you can't defend, you can't build up your defenses at the start. You immediately go to gear up. And then you do a little death match in the big map with against the enemy team, and whoever ends up doing better gets more defenses for their shit.
Fair.
Gets
That's
more
good.
health for their base. Then after a couple of rounds of that, then the sword spawn. And then you do the raid.
Yeah. That could work.
I feel
We'll
like
see.
there's something that they should do to make the mounts better. Is if you
Oh yeah, my
acquire-
mount kept dying.
Yeah, mine did too. They kept killing my mount like fucking bastards. They
That
didn't
was a
shoot
fucking
me.
sniper. Yeah.
They didn't shoot me. They kept shooting my mount. I was like, man, fuck y'all. I feel like what they should do to make the mount better in that gear up phase, if you encounter the team, you can charge at each other if you're both on mounts, jousting style, and you can charge at each other, and you got to hit the melee at the right time to actually hit the other player or block. I feel like that would be kind of cool. I'd probably be doing that a lot if that was a mode in the game or a challenge that you could do in game. Just cabron, let's go. Well, yeah, still that
Man, that's what we need. That's what this game is, man.
or like if both mounts charge at each other, that like the mounts fight while you melee each other, and whoever comes out victorious, you know. But yeah, overall right now, and like again this fucking melee part where you have to time it. I don't like that. Ugh, take that out real quick. Take that shit out. I don't need that.
Yeah. Well, looking at the roadmap, I think they said that they were gonna add a game mode, like a limited time game mode, like down the line somewhere. So
It's just mounts. It's just mounts.
right, we'll see what it is, but all right, but that'll do it for this one. So, Alphas, you let us know. Are you guys gonna try out Highguard, or if you did, let us know in those comments what y'all thought about it, and also let us know what you think about Yoshi being in the Super Mario Galaxy movie as well. But until then, we will catch you all on the next one.